Don't go there.
We'll end up putting things together. Abronye not oyede. Abronye was not a straight person.
Okay.
Abronye was a lesbian. And Ojitum so a lesbian. We had our president name linked with him, with her. What should we say about that? You can't tell me, say, Abronye there. Let's forget about Abronye. No, normal. LGBTQ, no. People are making speculation. Say Sam George is quiet and all that. Sam George is not quiet. One, as at the time Sam George had brought the bill, when Sam George raised the issue of proper family training, and I said proper family whatever, it sparked some kind of conversation among Ghanaians. People were like, Sam George should leave them alone because you're rights. You see, they want to make it look like NDC4. Let's go the political way. They thought, say, Sam George was being on somebody's right. But let me tell you, the people who were against that bill, NPP, they were against it totally. Over Parliament, they were against it. Oslewusu is a lesbian. I know they on record, she is. And then you can't say she was a lesbian, or say yes, she's a lesbian, but she was a lesbian in SHS. She is a lesbian because no person is Parliament. What kind of logic is that? So they sent it to Parliament, and Parliament was able to pass, like vote against it. Say we are passing this bill, and people were worried about what is in the bill. They say some judge say yeah, there was nowhere it is stated say KG2 and I say was this a class 3 akola book na meji. They were teaching them say a man can have feeling for a man and a lady can have feeling for a lady. They passed that books. GS at the Bayana na ya chira nkwala no school. So imagine say akola ne decide we yanyini. How is that child going to feel? Let us pass this bill. And it was left onto Akufo-Addo to sign. Offer pen and toso keke. And now more nipa ba ko sori de call court. Now de call court no. Asemi na de call court and say ono sika na mo de tena sa case no. Like the biomo citizens alawa no. Ono no person mo be account. Is this something that should be sent to court? O wi achire no. Na de na one wo mo de say before Akufo-Addo become president of Ghana, BBC koye in that interview about that say, oh there's been this wind. Na nyoma e koso say LGBT and I say sa trumu Ghana for and I say like it is a air which is blowing. Akufo-Addo now catch almost say it is bound to happen. Now my president no. For the men, they are our strength. The men are our strength. The men stands for us in battle. And then the men no broni ni be ware ode wa kono. Ono no broni mpene ma nkodi no tu. Onye broni no onye. Wo no oba okwakoda no oba. Opa hwe.
Ebusun ha eke black media enya transisi ya na de ko de ba ena ye de sumo de so nko a ena ye de sumo na nansen ye nyina be hu se emrantie bi ebe ye niema bi a na ekame ye se yade ba kwa Ghana man no ene timemufo ye bonyo so kra kire se oba na se mema anase ma minu ware kame ye se ye de yinyintum eno na ebe ye ensem de dwawo ha na bi krampo concern kire se ye mampani supporto ebi so de Sam George kra bem ka se kame ye se gayism no onso de ne ho hye na manya Rahina wa ha yebeko further details na ye hu se de esitie ye cheche Ghana fo nyina se de ye ka se LGBTQ plus no se de ni bill ne sitia ye hu se de esi etie madam akwaba
mejoso
na ho ye de
me ho ye
sa bill ne ye bill inim se eda Ghana dada adabia no enye ne ko si swakra ne tete ho asem ene yesu nyire guso a yet but still people are still doubting about it.
You see, one thing me da we biasi. One thing they say the LGBTQ that bill na eba no. One, the bill has expired. The time which they were supposed to sign the bill has expired, which will come to that. And then people dragging Sam George into it, you know. I don't think. Okay, it is their own opinion, but okay. I don't think telling me that Sam George is a part of it, and I say Sam George is into it.
Abronye na kan you.
If Abronye, that's what about them. Abronye.
What's the Mampeni is behind?
Na Mampeni they here. Akufo-Addo and Mahama.
The current president.
We had Akufo-Addo. Wait. Let's talk about the here because Abronye
don't go there.
We'll end up putting things together. So Abronye not oyede. So Abronye was not a straight person.
Okay.
So Abronye was a lesbian. And Ojitum so a lesbian. We had our president name linked with him, with her. What should we say about that? You can't tell me say Abronye there. Let's forget about Abronye. Onye normal. What I say? Onye normal. On the party no come up no. You see. The LGBTQ, no, people are making speculation. Say Sam George is quiet and all that. Sam George is not quiet. One, as at the time Sam George had brought the bill, when Sam George raised the issue of proper family training, and I said proper family whatever, it sparked some kind of conversation among Ghanaians. People were like, some judge should leave them alone because you're rights. We had people even in government. You see, they want to make it look like NDC4. Let's go the political way. They thought, say, some judge was being on somebody's right. But let me tell you, the people who were against that bill, NPP4, they were against it totally. Over parliament, they were against it. And then one thing they say, as at the time, they were even some judge was able to push the bill to parliament. Lawyers. We had people in Ghana who were fighting for who were lawyers for LGBT, who were lawyers for them. And one of them is a Kufuor's lawyer. Oh, I've forgotten his name. I'll get the name for you. One of them is a Kufuor's lawyer who died last 3 years. The lawyer now are representing a petition.
Now, one say, yes, am I aking? Meaning, say, the voice of people, yet, Timemufono, and no, yet, Mampeni, and an penny for, and so you more agency. Now, also say, a bass idea we are, a summer who do bet me, as for legina, ama, and never bet me easy, Amayana.
I'm coming. I'm just looking for this lawyer's name, then I'll continue.
Okay. Cause me think say, ye wo, a summer who do Ghana, yemiensa. Obia so casetia, sadie we. And then ya Ghana ni bia, any swadi who nas and die son say, ye bejisa bill we, edia to mama, come here say, eba be uli Ghana, and I say, eba tena Ghana so. Cause, any paper be walkrana, yen yan semrano. Omu do mo bonne dada. Na, ye beji atum. Eji why say, yen sign out to say, yes, say no to gayism.
No, then if that is the case, then you now have the religious leaders to blame. But talking about like law, what the buyer say, it should be a law. You see, Ghanaians, like our norms and traditions,
yes.
Norms and but people has like you see modern times. Some man say, "You'll be right." That is why some judge was trying to put it as a document. Now who say we yebia? No one who say we depend it because as at now there, say any traditional leaders never quantia. Oko you be say Kim or no human rights law.
Yes.
Say and right. So yes. So some judge was trying to put it into a law. You be pass it. It's a pass here. Oko quarter. You be to quote the article. No, they do. And that was when MPP for Society. This lawyer that I have forgotten his name. They represented Ekufa the 2020 elections. That lawyer. And then at the end of the day, even the Speaker of Parliament, Eka said, the day on me 40 for that thing. So I'm going to be here. Edi hun komo we call Parliament. And my Parliament and they were now to pass it. Do you know that Oslewusu is a lesbian?
I don't know.
I know it's on it's on record. She is. And then you can't try to say she was a lesbian or say yes, she's a lesbian. But she was a lesbian in SHS.
Say old sister.
Oh, we are not trying to say she is a lesbian because no person here experiment. What kind of logic is that? What kind of experiment was that?
Say the way experiment of exhibition.
Fine. So they sent it to Parliament, and Parliament was able to pass, like vote against it. Say we are passing this bill, and people were worried about what is in the bill. They say some judge say yeah, like omuhu obi. There was nowhere it is stated say yembu obi. The bill was seminar. Say what one will promote here. They can jail you for promoting it. Even the young quality books KG2 and I say was this a class 3 quality book na meji. They were teaching them say a man can have feeling for a man and a lady can have feeling for a lady. They passed that books. GS at the Bayana na ya chira nkwala school. So imagine say akoda ne dey say we yanyini. How is that child going to feel?
Now, in case any was side effect be war minus one.
Was side effect bebre is a neo-colonialism. And I would him time as some judge this in Banaba and bebre. By the end of the day, Parliament pass here say yempe. Let us pass this bill. And it was left onto a Kufuor to sign. Offer pen and toss keke. And now more nipa ba ko sorry de call court. No de call court no. Asemi now de call court and say or no sika na mo de tena sa case no so no. Like the biomo citizens alawano. ono no person mo be account is it something that should be sent to court o wi achire no na de na e wan e wo mu ne say before Akufo-Addo become president of Ghana BBC okoye ma yekoye ne that interview about that say oh there's been this wind and anyoma e koso say LGBT and I say sa turumu Ghana for and I say like it is a air which is blowing Akufo-Addo now catch almost say it is bound to happen now my president no and after obey president it started happening
at
like
where?
Yes when Akufo-Addo was president
At where?
as well it, just like Sewokano it was happening and already now it was there though but it became as a do a peak be that is when some judge make it say no I have to start doing what because we had them coming to Ghana somewhere already in concert with people and some judge here said no they have to enforce this anybody spark a whole lot the day a parliament pass yanke was a Akufo-Addo any pen toso the way now or the mirika tama ye pass levy within 30 seconds na Akufo-Addo assign no on fast energy na fan sign LGBT almost somebody akọ court but there na e want say enye court no kwa modi akọ na e the day a obodi ade ne baaye no anka wo say Akufo-Addo assign no Akufo-Addo ka kire say obi di akọ court mi wara ni pa nya fan ko you understand akwa say ye de ade abre we ne say sign wo say obi di akọ court meanwhile na nipa no kran ponyere ensa faade ne ko gise ne 2-3 days asa na nipa ne be court so how do you as a president knows obi dey court you understand how do you a president know say obi dey court so if the president na say those making noise na Abronye no na adwene mu ka no if those people at that time no if you knew say you are against it as a time now some judge was trying to put it in paper you should have rallied behind him. We never saw you Abronye anywhere. You people were those who were telling us say we are infringing people's rights. And today you are saying what? And na ye ina say Ghana brand the constitution say baby in the process of signing something I say in the process of passing a bill. Say say the free so the bill become ewu. Just say sound the fufro. And the person na more target is say on for the same energy from the person is now a minister. He has ministerial work to do. Say some judge jai minister juma ende na oyede na say oko start so otro make say some judge jai juma to ho. Ejuma etua na say wonye we hu hia. So this is the Ghanaian concept and John Mahama is just ready to sign. Oka kire mo say whether it's a private bill, whether it's a parliamentary bill, John Mahama is ready because he also is working. John Mahama John Mahama has said it several times that he's against it. The moment before election 2024, okay, say so no ba when the bill comes before him, he's going to sign. He said
no. E come here say to sign, so be sign. Yes, sign here, and no a international level baby. Ebe gensi ya busia bo na asesen.
When they said that world is it IMF talked about our this same thing say the bobusia and say most of them no they are African those foreign countries they are into that. Mahama said or can't say he will sign it today, he will sign it tomorrow, and he will sign it. If they think and Mahama as he has come to government, he's not ready to even borrow.
That is why I know then
yes, he's not even ready to borrow. Yes, because me as a person, as somebody who know the political issue of Ghana, and as somebody who know Nkrumah very well, Nkrumah had warned us about this thing before dying, because Nkrumah has warned us a whole lot about this Western countries, because Nkrumah said this. There's a book he wrote that's Neo-colonialism. Nkrumah can say me say there's going to be a Neo-colonialism, and the Neo-colonialism say you know that these people, this LGBT no. The Africans don't understand. Foreign countries, some selected countries. And those selected countries know me, I'm telling you point blank say. After African for Nigeria too, they will stop it too. They will ban it again from their place. And you know that LGBT, it comes with sickness. Especially men, you will come to them later. For the men, they are our strength. The men are our strength. The men stands for us in battle. And then the men no broni ni be ware ode wako no. Ono no broni mpene ma nkodi no tu. Onye. Broni no onye. Wo no oba okwakoda no oba. Opa hwe most sage for no bibini ni broni na ma hwan na ye oba bibini ni na ya wata ye oba no what you say into omo no at the end of the day it has been a plan a plot at the end of the day no ye nya be kwa ye gituma they will start spoiling ourselves ebe wi echi na ye abefa yare o they will stop it in their country what you say they stop it in their country now they bring another form of colonialism which is called the neo-colonialism. Who are the men who are going to stand in battle for us?
Mama, you weak, Dad.
Yes, already you are weak, you are sick because I don't say. I don't know. Almost like Onya say now. I'm want to know mukrum. And now this are.
Mukrum be.
I'm about mukrum.
Answer special.
Ochunoko yeah. Or interview guy be. And me, I always say, forget about the spiritual aspect. This gayism, it is a neo-colonialism strategy. Forget about the spiritual aspect. The spiritual aspect is just 5% of it too. The spiritual aspect of LGBT is just 5%. The 95 is a neo-colonialism strategy.
And human activity and behavior.
Yes, and then a greed for money. Because obi want my one pay and I'm scanty. It is greed for money. I said me auntie, me like your family me obi wo akola bi won. Obi wo akola bi. Na akola no na o bema. But the boy came with breast. Oba no one for. Okay, he came with breast. Oba na I think by then my dad was alive. Na muka say, "Mom nya no hwe. Be ma so. Mom nya no hwe." Into mom some remedy bi omo dware na mo de ye no. Na mo san de tapoli. Yes. No mo ni mi so mo si ye no. Akora ni nyini ye na he was okay. Bibi like nothing showed. Imagine say, "Kai ko wo no da outside countries now." Yebeka so munjai deformation or whatever. At the end of the day akwani if she grow with that breast, what will the child be thinking? Oyoba most was starting now akwa operation. Meanwhile that is not it. And then in the bill of some judge, now some judge Krampo was saying people who are born deformed like that, the government will take the cost. Obi wa on my wona ye one lecture bi ono say o say ni auntie ba won omo wo no akrani came with a genital and they were not able to identify say your ba say e bema and I say o say he came with the two genitals until they were not able to identify say or your ba no bema. So what they do was they take the child to a medical place and then they check the hormones of the akwala no say the hormones no bema omo operating you about the any free
Naka bema no.
Sen homos ni oba ye operating yi bema de from na ya oba. So some judge made it in such a way say the government is going to take all this cost. You see, if you go to India, if like we had time, if you go to India, Indians have a hijra community or a canal community which some who they take you there to be there, stay or have your peace of mind. Yes, have your peace of so there no they have that group. Omo ayawo omo da sta obi won so ayawo no na ne hormones ne yoba but or be my genitals most at times no ye de omo koja that community and they raise them and they have their own norms and tradition. They have a reason, they have a historical backing. What you say they have omo was saying tia they had that kind of people. They have a reason why they had a first person who was a man and a woman, so to them it is a tradition. I mean no way.
Ebusia haye K Black Media eno na Rahina ago details se enye se wo bibisa ye gitum nemom mampani otiso we nipa eba
atamos mre kwa so kan e
omonye ntum
atamos so kan atamos so no omo obi andi ni turum woni kro
o se ne ne na afi na ona ma na oto so ebusia like let's say the comment ma me da se wonya mre na wo hwe